Valley Fight Series 15. What is up, you guys? We are Beyond the Rounds, and we are
the official sponsors of the Valley Fight Series Ring Girls.
Yes, we are. Make sure you guys check out our IG and our YouTube channel for content on tonight's fights. Other than that,
y'all be safe, enjoy the fights, and we'll see y'all soon.
Protect yourselves at all times. What is up, you guys? We are back. This is round number 11. This is episode 11 for us. Again, we are in the cage, so hopefully it sounds a little better this time, right?
Yeah.
We had people complaining and stuff. Oh, it looked really cool, but it sounded like crap.
You can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody.
In life, you can't please everybody. You can just do your best. That's all you can do. So here we are getting in the cage.
Yep.
Got the sign up top, full range of the table. Got a little extra zoom in so we can be more intimate, up close and personal. Because we miss y'all. We miss y'all. And we had a lot of stuff going on between last episode and this episode.
Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did. We had real quick, just because somebody's gonna say it, if you hear like a white noise or whatever in the background, it's because we got a fan on. It's like 102 degrees in here, so we got a fan on. Please don't complain too hard. But yeah, we had Valley Fight Series. We had
15.
Valley Fight Series 15. I don't know if Vargas's fight was before or last episode.
Was it? Yeah.
I can't even remember.
I don't remember. But you guys, if you guys are on the YouTube channel, you've seen the highlights. Diamond put together a great compilation, little video to where it showed everything from the travel up there to the weigh-in to the fight, whole nine. So, but yeah, Vargas went up north and had a fight
in Salinas,
in Salinas, and then fast forward to BFC 15, which was just last Saturday, which featured Neto and Cody.
Neto Nuno, Cody Gardner. That was in Fresno at the Table Mountain Casino. Neto was making his MMA debut. You know, he's been doing these PKBs and Muay Thai. He actually became a Muay Thai champion. And we pretty much just been waiting for him to turn 18 so that he could do MMA, right?
Be grown.
That was it. For him to be grown. And so he went out there, he had his first MMA fight. And he ended up getting a TKO stoppage.
It was beautiful.
44 seconds.
Beautiful.
Just letting his hands go. It was quick. You guys can watch that video. That's up on Beyond the Rounds also. But damn, that shit was nice to see. He was out there. He was calm, cool, collected, and just went to work. So that was cool. So he's got a bright future ahead of him. He's only 18 years old. And
he went in there like he was getting paid salary.
Yeah, he did.
He not getting paid by the hour. He was in there, it's like, yo, man, I'm gonna get that work. So it was nice. It was good to see.
It was good.
Neto Nuno, and then Cody
Gardner.
Cody actually within the week prior to the fight,
3 days.
3 days before the actual fight was supposed to take place, his opponents changed. So we ended up, the promotion ended up putting together another opponent, which is what's his name, Childers?
Yeah, Tyler Childers.
Childers.
Yes.
At a payload. That fight ended up getting put together. They agreed, we agreed, and it ended up being for the 170 amateur title.
Yeah.
So that fight ended up happening. Also a great fight.
Yep. Went the distance.
Yep. Very competitive, and it ended up being a split decision win for Childers.
Yeah.
So it went the other way. But great fight. A lot of good sequences that happened in the fight. And depending on what you value, you can kind of see it going either way. I actually watched it after, and I still kind of see certain things that I appreciate.
Personally, I thought we had it. I thought Cody took the second and third round.
I thought so too.
Even watching it back, I was like, damn, I thought we had that one. But it was a great fight. It was a great experience. It was good exposure for Cody.
Hell yeah.
And he went out there and handled business. He went through some adversity in the first round.
Yeah, he did.
Made some changes, came back like a champ, and put on a great show for everybody. So that was great. That was great to be a part of. And
shout out to Cody.
Yeah, shout out to Cody.
Also, with fairness and sportsmanship, shout out to Childers too.
Yes.
Congratulations too on that title.
Yeah.
And we'll probably see your gym at some point again, because it looks like the makeup of the landscape right now with competition. So congratulations and shout out to the man Cody Killswitch Gardner. So
Killswitch Gardner, baby.
that's your name now, man. So just own it.
That's it.
Like, that's it. I made it official.
But I mean, all in all, we only had 2 guys on the card. which is a change. Usually we have a few more, or usually one of us are involved with the fight or something. So we only had 2 guys on, so we got to actually sit back and watch the fights a little bit. And VFS put on a great show. It was pretty damn clean. The production, the video, the camera angles, everything about that was pretty damn dope. They had a giant screen up on the wall. Yeah. That was clean, man. That was super clean.
Yeah, let me take a second, man, just to like really put emphasis on that, because we've seen the shows from VFS 13, that was the first one to Table Mountain, and 14, and now to 15. And just that steady progression with their production getting better each time. This last time, like there was a lot of things that were smoothed out. If there were hiccups, they weren't very noticeable. I mean, it was just clean. It was clean. And a lot of the stuff that I even call hiccups is stuff that I noticed just because I'm in the back. You know? It's stuff that the audience ain't gonna see. So it was really smooth, man. So to be like Diamond said, get to be a spectator on this card, which is a privilege, man. We never get to sit back and just watch fights and have a beer and just like, yo, have a good time. And we got to do that for pretty much the pro side of the card. The production was spot on. So got to give a shout out to Lone Wolf Media on that and everybody who was involved in the production.
Absolutely. So if you were watching at home on pay-per-view, I can imagine what that looked like. It was probably pretty damn awesome. And depending on when you're watching this, you may be able to even go back and purchase it and watch it again or something like that. But everything about it looked pretty damn legit, real professional. And just to see, like you said, that progression every single time at Table Mountain, they're pretty much killing it. They're doing a great job. So hats off to them. We did get to see a few of the fights. I think there's a few of the highlights that stand out in my head.
Speak on it.
AJ Perez. Again.
I knew he was going to say it.
Yeah. Because I got a little video. Maybe I'll splice it in right now. Tell like AJ was there to go out for it. He was just going to show out and throw a bunch of punches and pretty much do what he always does. So I just started recording the big screen in the cage, as you'll see right now, and dude just went for it. And luckily at that time he ended up getting the knockout.
So the guy he fought was Larry Gonzalez.
There you go.
Larry Gonzalez, man, he was a perennial contender. He had a lot of buzz and a lot of momentum going into the fight. I want to say, I could be wrong. Somebody can check me in the comments. But I want to say he was like 7-1 or something like that.
He was 7-2.
7-2. So he had a solid record going into the fight. And AJ has just been the guy that's been buzzing around for a while. You know, AJ is a solid, bulky heavyweight at this point. But history on him, just because we're speaking on it. So I'm giving props where props would do. This guy used to be on the amateur side as light as 185.
Yeah, 185.
He was the 5'9", 185 champion at one point.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a 5'9", 185 champion. I don't know if he had. Oh, and he was a 205 champion. For the
VFS or
no. I think he was. Yeah. He was.
Either way, he's been climbing.
Anyway, he had titles in the amateur side, and he was gradually dropping weight because he went from heavyweight, and then I think he fought 205, and then he fought 85. At one point, he was light. He was in my division, like I said, 85. We were supposed to fight.
Yeah.
So that's how light that guy was, and even then, I knew like, man, this guy's a problem. Like it'd be a great fight.
He's a dog.
But he's a dog, and you're gonna have to put some heat and some steam and have some conviction about trying to put that guy away. So I knew that when they announced this fight, I was super excited to watch it, and I knew that what type of style he's gonna bring because he don't really switch up. It's like I'm gonna be your problem, I'm gonna be your face, and do something about it. That's how he fights. And so it's like
Gonzalez, right? Larry?
No, AJ is what I'm talking about.
No, but he's a
against Larry.
Yeah.
Larry is
he's been going at it too. He's got a great record. He keeps everything as professional as possible inside the cage. He like tries to stay
long
range, composed, just
volume striker, very strategic and methodical about how he puts together his game plan.
That's what I was going for.
So it's one of those fights to where you have what's that saying? They said that shit in Batman when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and it was like, what's gonna happen? And so leading into that fight, I was excited. But because I know the way AJ fights and I kind of been following him, I was like, man, if somebody's going to ask me to put $2.75 on this fight because I'm not a big gambler, I was going to put it on AJ. And AJ went in there and he did what he did, and he ended up getting the first round. They think it was a TK.
TK. Was it the first round?
It was first. Yeah, first round.
Yeah, I think we asked each other right before it started, like, who you got?
I was like, man, I got to get that
AJ. Yeah.
And that's no slight to Larry Gonzalez. It's just styles make fights, and AJ's that guy to where you gotta bite down on your mouthpiece and say, okay, let's get it. Mm-hmm. And not that Larry did it, it's just that AJ he don't go away. So I almost sound like a fanboy, man. I gotta give back a little bit much, but I appreciate fights like that.
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
man.
And I appreciate fights like that.
There's a reason I started recording when I did.
Yeah.
You can just tell it.
This is a featured fight, especially if you watch like the local scene with guys. So, hey man, hats off to both of those guys for that fight because that was a great fight, and that was one fight that I was super excited for, and I use this platform to highlight it because I feel like it deserves it. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to both of y'all. I hope to see y'all again real soon.
Yeah, like we said, we pretty much only got to watch mainly the pro card aside from our guys. And I don't want to jump around too much on the card, but we'll go straight to the main event, which was Esteban Gonzalez against Tyler Miller.
Yes.
Was the pro main event, last fight on the card. And what can you say about that fight? Those guys just went at each other. That was it. They were throwing. It was mainly a stand-up battle the entire fight, right? Back and forth. Those guys went for it. And Tyler Miller, bloodthirsty Miller, ended up coming away with the win. He almost had a finish.
Yeah, he almost had a finish in the first round. I think it was like in the first minute.
Yeah, something like that.
They were standing in the center and they were just boom, 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 boom.
Just winging punches, man.
Tyler ended up throwing. I don't remember what the sequence was, but it was like he ended up just having the angle faster on the hip turn. Caught old boy fell. It didn't look like he was gonna recover, but he was able to stand up and recover. And it just was a back and forth from there to the end.
Hats off to Gonzalez too for actually getting up,
for being tough,
making it through that flurry and making it a fight.
I mean, that effort from both sides actually ended up getting them fight of the night.
They got fight of the night on the pro side. So congratulations to them. Bloodthirsty Miller, Esteban Gonzalez. They went out there and put on a great show. As the main event, that's I'm not gonna say a burden, but that's like a big deal. You know what I mean? To go out there and know you're gonna be the last person on the card.
Yeah.
You've been there, fighting at 2 a.m, stuff like that.
Man, that's PTSD, man. That
was way back.
That was way back. Post COVID, everybody stuck in the house for like 2 years. They would get out for anything. You tell them, hey man, we're gonna have free popsicle sticks. They'll show up for it. That's how it was.
People,
So it was crazy. But not to focus on me. That fight, it's a big stage because you're the icing on the cake.
Yep.
So you're closing out the show, and it just is. It's great to end up having the accolade, that type of accolades to close the show with fight of the night. So shout out to them, man, because them just having the attrition to stand in the middle and throw and make it a fight where it's just a back and forth battle to where
the fans enjoy it.
Yeah, the fans enjoying this. Exciting just to see those sequences. Was cool. So shout out to both of those guys on that one for sure.
Man. No nerves involved on either side. They just went for it.
Yeah, let's go.
So it's pretty clean.
Let's see who drops.
Yeah,
I can appreciate that as a striker. So.
Yeah, and as a fan, that's always fun to see.
Always fun.
So shout out to those guys for getting that done.
Caution to the wind.
What would you say is the most not important but most exciting part of the night? I know what I'm thinking in my head. I'm not a creep or anything, but I know what I'm thinking.
Round two,
baby. Let's go round 2. Hey, Jackie.
Man, Jackie, I don't even know if Jackie's subscribed. I don't even know if we should shout her out. But I'm going to shout you out anyway, Jackie, because
round two.
That's a little inside joke. But nah, I mean, shit, there was like This one's a little different because, like I said, we ain't never got to watch the damn card.
Right. Yeah.
But the most exciting part, I can't. Cornering Neto and Cody was exciting.
Yeah.
Just because how much we're invested in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. If you watch that video, you can hear us
yeah.
screaming. There's a lot of passion in that one.
You know, and then when you're right there with your guys and you're cornering, I don't know how many people have that experience who are watching this video. So I'm gonna try to like paint the picture. Like you're there and you're a part of the fight, but you're not fighting.
Yeah.
So your investment in that fighter being successful it's hard to even describe, but man, it's a heavy investment because you want nothing more for them to be successful and to be able to figure out the puzzle and the adversity and put everything together that they sacrificed for to prepare to be in that moment to win, you know, one way, shape, or another. So with all that, man, that's super exciting to get to see them actually perform in front of their friends and family, and for them to trust me personally and Diamond, because we were both in the corner, to have to be at their side in that moment, because that's a great level of trust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
going out there, putting themselves out there.
Yeah. It's a real vulnerable position.
Yeah.
You know,
and then they trust our guidance in between the rounds to give them the advice they need to be as successful as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's super exciting, and I'm always ultra invested when I get that opportunity.
Yeah, super invested. Somebody, one of our subscribers, asked me about like the difference between actually fighting and cornering, and if I get like nervous or not.
Yeah.
Fighting, in my opinion, is just way easier. Like way easier to deal with. You know what I mean? It's like you already know what you're gonna do. You already know your opponent. You're just gonna go out there and handle business, and you know what I mean. Go about it that way.
Yeah.
But when you're on the sideline, when you're cornering, when you're coaching, it's like a different investment. You're not just like, oh, whatever, we're gonna go out there and do this.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot more investment, mainly because you just want your guys to be as good as you know they can be, and that's it. That's pretty much it. You want them to be successful. You want them to win. But win, lose, or draw, win, lose, or learn, you want them to go out there and perform to the best of their ability. And you're kind of in charge. It's like playing a video game, but you know what I mean? Your voice is directing which way your fighter goes and what they should be doing and what they got to look out for. So it's a big investment, and that's always more exciting and more
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, nerve-wracking than just fighting. You know what I mean? So once you're in the cage, it's like whatever. Like this is what you're here to do, so you don't have to think about anything. When you're on the sideline, you're like moving your own head. You're yelling, do this and that.
Yeah, I'm like juking and jiving, like I'm in there, like whoa. And then you can see everything, clear.
Yeah.
Like, and it's different when you're in there. You're not seeing everything as clear as the corner. So seeing it, you're like, ugh. You're like, it's high stress, but it's like I said, just because they trust us to be in that position to assist them towards victory. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Yeah,
it's a great feeling.
So I would say, like, with all that said, to answer the question, I'll say that was the most exciting part for me. But then it was real cool after that was said and done. We got those guys squared away after the fight, and we got to relax and chill.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting ready to watch the fight and really just enjoy the rest of the card with no stress. Like,
yeah.
cool.
It's a great card, great atmosphere, great food.
Oh yeah, hey, shout out to Table Mountain for them damn burgers,
those
man.
Damn burgers,
y'all,
man.
hey, run them burgers back.
Yeah.
Run them
bring the
back.
burgers back.
I didn't try the salad, but bring them things back.
Oh yeah, it was like a burger or a salad.
Yeah, I don't know
Keep
who was
the burger
working with the salad. Hey, that burger was fire. If you was in the VIP section, they got meal tickets. If you got the burger, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You do that again. Shout out to y'all.
That was nice.
Or you. So what was the most exciting thing as far as fighting?
Honestly, I'm gonna sound a little selfish right now, bro, but I'm gonna say it was one, we had a commercial for the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
That shit was dope. And I only got to see it once. I saw it at the end of the night, and it popped up on the big screen.
Yeah.
It shows us talking right here in the cage and stuff. So that was pretty freaking awesome. But also us being the sponsors of the BFS Ring Girls, man. Being able to see our brand on the Ring Girls, man, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was cool.
Felt like a creep. There's in the video. I'm like trying to zoom in. Hey Jackie, turn. Let me see your shorts. Blah blah blah. But I'm zoomed all the way in, and then your head like pops in, and you're recorded too.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Well, Jackie.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. And Jackie, she's a ring girl for Valley Fight series, but she also trains here at the Valley Fight Club. So we know Jackie. So it ain't completely creep. It was just like we were excited to see her, and then it just so happened she was repping our brand officially for the fight. So that was like cool. And for us, that's an accomplishment because like we're expanding. We were talking about expanding. We
we were on the bar last time on the cage. You saw BeyondTheRounds.com.
Yeah. This
time you saw it there on the cage also. And now you see it on the Ring Girls.
So that like it's a big deal for us because that was the first time that's our first official sponsorship.
Yes.
And we got to see it like in real time, like live in right there.
Yeah. Being in the cage, I was like, yo, that's us right there.
Yeah. So it was cool. So it's gonna be more of that. That sponsorship actually is locked for a year, calendar year. So you'll see him a few more times wearing our brand when those events pop up. So man, that was super exciting, man. I was really excited. If you see that, that's what we zooming in on. We ain't perving on butt cheeks or nothing like that. It's just a coincidence that's just what happened.
That's what it
happened to be. You know what I'm saying?
But that was super exciting, man.
Yeah,
For me, I was just like, yo, this is fucking awesome. Just to be able to see our brand everywhere. It's even in the little
itinerary thing.
The itinerary, and it shows our brand, and it has a little barcode.
Goes to the website.
That's freaking awesome. So that was like my most exciting part. Being in the corner, seeing our guys fight was awesome. But we trained for that. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean?
That's like number one.
And then, like right beyond that, you see Beyond the Rounds, and then you see Beyond the Rounds on the girls. You know what I mean? So it looks pretty awesome. That was really exciting for me. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I don't know if anybody's watching who watched VFS 15 on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
If you actually seen the commercial, but I think what we should do is we don't have it up already, huh?
No, it's not. I put a blooper up.
Yeah.
I must mess it up.
Yeah, so I don't know, just for the hell of it, in case you didn't actually see the commercial, probably just throw it on the YouTube channel or something so you guys can see.
I'll put it up right now.
So
I'll stick that in there.
Yeah, that was cool. We actually got to see it at the very end of the fight after the main event. It popped up real quick, so oh shit, that's us.
That's us.
So I mean, kind of nerded down on that, but just because the progression of what we trying to do as far as building the brand, and everybody along that journey with us, like just seeing it in small little increments, exactly, come to fruition is cool. So. Man, I'm just happy about it, excited about it, and glad that y'all here to see it and witness it with us. Because there's gonna come a time in the future where we're looking back, man. Remember when we were doing that and this was bad? We're looking back at episode 11 and 9 and 10, and we're talking about it, and now it's actually, this is where we're at. So much time ahead. So it's gonna be cool looking back at today, seeing what's in store for the future.
Yeah, because I think. Slowly but surely, the progression is there. Everything's building. Even the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for subscribing.
Oh yeah, 102.
We're at 102, 103 right now, something like that. Either way, we passed that 100 mark, which is to me, that's a big deal. There's other people out there with 10, 12 subscribers, stuff like that.
I've been out there for a long time.
Yeah, they've been out there for a while. So for us to hit over 100 right now, I'm super excited. I'm super grateful. We also see the analytics. So how many people watch that are subscribed and aren't subscribed. So please, if you aren't subscribed, please just hit that little button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us out majorly. And you'll get to see more of the content, more of the Beyond the Rounds, more behind the fights, stuff like that. Real quick, just to let you know, I will be fighting in July.
Traveling too.
Yeah, we're traveling. This is going to be in Washington. So probably not a lot of people are gonna head out there, but we'll make sure we get you guys some footage of it, get you some footage of everything behind the scenes, everything that's going on in the pro event, and me coming home with the W. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up in July.
Excited. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about that earlier. with D.
Yeah.
We talk about D like he's a mythical character as far as y'all concerned.
Yeah.
But he really does exist, you know.
But he is a mythical character.
Yeah, he kind of is a real life mythical character. Y'all ain't never seen him, so I mean, unless you know who he is because you train here, then when you do see him, you gonna know exactly what that means. That's the only way that guy poses every time he takes a picture, any type of video, anything. So with all that said, the plan is for us three, for sure, might be more to the party, but us three for sure to head out to Washington for Diamond's fight.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a lot of cool footage. I've never been out there. You ain't never been out there.
Not to where we're going. I've been to Washington once before. Yeah.
Okay, so
I was out there driving truck and shoveling grain and shit, bro. Super fun in the snow. It was awesome, bro. I was gonna be a truck driver. I was like, fuck fighting, bro.
I'm glad your life turned around, bro.
Bro, I was out there for 2 weeks, learning to drive truck, driving these big ass semis with 3 trailers on it, hauling grain, sweeping, doing all kinds of stuff. Learned to be a truck driver, learned to be part of that field, and I got paid $100, bro.
Oh, you sound.
I got paid $100.
That shit sound like one of them B-list, not even like D-list movies on like Netflix. Like,
on Tubi,
you're
bro.
just like on Tubi, and then you become a fighter.
It was like over the top, bro. I thought it was like Sylvester Stallone, bro.
Yeah, then all of a sudden one day some guy challenges you in a fucking
like,
trucker parking lots.
Like this. Over the top, brother.
You start just become a fighter from there.
Yeah. But I mean, that was cool. I chalked it up to like just life experience.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, if anything ever happens, I know how to drive a big rig now. I can do this, yada yada. I know I work hard, but I've been out there one time, haven't been back. I drove all the way back, so I don't know if we're actually flying there or if we're driving or what we're doing.
Yeah, you know what? I don't. Yeah, because we was talking about that. We still trying to figure it out, like travel, or what's going to be the best plan. Either way, though, it's going to make for great content.
Yeah,
Low-key, I hope we drive, man. But
yeah, so do I.
Just because it's going to be a shitload of content, and I'm sure we're going to have some type of tomfoolery going on to be entertaining for y'all to see.
Yeah, especially if we're going with D.
Yeah, because D is a character.
D is a character.
He's a character, man. So yeah, it'd be good to get that footage with us. So anyhow, that's what's going on. So big exciting news when it comes to Diamond. And actually,
right before that,
we got
this month.
Yeah, next week.
Next week, man.
Next week, next Saturday. John Vargas.
Let's go.
He's gonna be going up Northern California.
Yeah.
Modesto, the 209 beatdown. He's gonna be competing for a title. Right?
Yeah, 185 title.
185 title out there, 209 beatdown. Y'all gonna think I'm bullshit when I say this.
Who's he fighting, bro?
He fight. Hey, look. No cap.
No cap.
Stank Dookie.
Stank Dookie.
John Vargas versus Stank Dookie for the 209 beatdown middleweight amateur title.
That's his fight name. We're not talking crap.
Can't make that shit up.
Yep.
I can't. You see how straight of a face I held when I said it? That's because I'm being real.
Stank
Dookie. Stank Dookie. So hey man. Anybody?
Yeah, we see him fight. Yeah, we see.
No knock. Anybody who names themselves Stank Dookie, you gotta at least assume that they're tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine nobody naming themselves Stank Dookie on purpose if they ain't the least tough.
Yeah.
So should be a good fight. We're expecting to come back with a victory. Shout out to John Vargas. He was here tonight earlier because every time we film, more often than not, we just finished the training. He was here grinding, getting his work in.
Yes, he was looking sharp too.
Looking sharp. So
real sharp.
He ready to go, and we'll be out there next week up north, Modesto for 209 beatdown.
For the championship.
Yeah, baby. So
and we're staying busy.
Yeah, we're staying real busy, man.
Staying real busy.
Real busy. So
I know there's not always a podcast episode every week, but we got you with something every week. You know what I mean? We got the fights, we got Beyond the Rounds, we got behind the scenes of what everything's going on, and we're here right now. So we hope you're enjoying this content.
Because we miss y'all.
Y'all.
And I'm assuming y'all miss us. Or somehow y'all stumbled across the YouTube channel. Y'all hit the subscribe because we slowly creeping up. I love it. So yeah, man.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram too. We just shout out to Miguel. He's man, this guy. That guy's also a character. But yeah, we got some videos of him on there too. Pretty damn funny. So make sure you check that out on Instagram. They're not up on YouTube yet. Maybe I will post them. Maybe I won't. But make sure you check out Beyond the Rounds on Instagram. Make sure you follow and all that stuff. And make sure you check out that content. Yeah.
Yeah, and real soon, premature. We don't drop too much, but September is coming around. That's going to be fall. We're going to have some activity in the fall. If things come to plan, come to fruition how we plan. We're going to have some announcements with me being active, Diamond being active, and some of the other members on the team being active as well. But we'll speak about that. We got plenty of episodes that we're trying to be routine, dropping episodes on you guys every week.
Doing our best. If we got fights and stuff, you got to bear with us. You know what I mean? We have a lot to prepare for. We have a lot to do. But we're also filming. Make sure you guys see that content. But yeah, we're not always going to be here at the table with you guys.
Chilling. Oh, also too, with the videos, or earlier on with the videos, a lot of engagement with questions, etc. Yeah, if you guys have that, feel free to ask. Even if it pertains to like certain fights, like, hey, how did this happen in regards to Neto's fight, or how did you guys prepare for X, Y, or Z? Yeah. Feel free to ask. You know what I'm saying? I really like those engagements. So, not that you guys haven't been, because I've seen it. Yeah. Just encourage you to continue. Matter of fact, what was it, last video? I don't even think it was an episode. I think it was a video that you popped up for actually this last card. Okay. It was a video for.
Is that the one where we're in the back?
Yeah, there was a comment. The comment said about a camera stand. Us having a camera.
Oh yeah. I was gonna bring that up too. Yeah. I didn't know where you were going. Yeah.
I was actually gonna answer it on
YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
I think I did answer briefly about it.
Cool.
But in case anybody else was wondering why the camera was like this, or even when I watched it, I was like this, trying to look over the bar to see more of the action. You can tell them why. Why did it look that way, bro?
Well, apparently once we got up there, we weren't authorized to record. So everything stopped at Neto's fight. Like, we're walking up, you got all the video footage of us walking up. He's getting inspected by the official. Yep. And then he walks up to the cage. We go over to the corner area, and then we were told to stop filming. Actually, one of the officials was like, "Hey, look, that's illegal. I know you can't do that." Yeah, they were doing their job extra. I'll say that. So,
I don't even know if that's part of their job, man.
You know what? I'm trying to be.
I understand you are
not volatile,
but we're allowed to film. We're allowed to film. Can't have your phones out. That's one rule. And I think that's because you're not allowed to live stream the fight that's going on, because it's on pay-per-view. But if I'm sitting here with a tiny camera and I want to see my guy fight,
and it doesn't have the internet capability.
Yeah, I'm not going live or anything.
Out, then you should be good to go. Be that as it may, that's why that transition happened to where with Neto's fight we have footage from other sources to put that together on that video. And in Cody's fight, the angles were what they were because it is what it is, and we kind of
didn't care. We were like, we're gonna record anyway.
We're gonna get this footage.
But it was also like, I can't just be like,
it can't be obvious, blatant.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. If we keep it at 100, that's what happened. Yeah. So that's why it happened that way. It's a lot of things that happen in the back that we don't really speak on because it's not sexy.
It's something we got to deal with, though.
Yeah, it's just I don't say BS, but it's just regulations and rules that they implement, that they whatever's happening in the moment they adjust and say, okay, well, this is how we're going to do it this way. This is how we're going to do it this way. And because there seems to be at times lack of consistency with things, then we just got to adjust for what regulations they put on us each show. At the time, in the moment that they're doing it. So that's the.
But I get it. They got a job to do. They're doing their job, and whether they're on the same page or not, that's how it goes.
Yeah. So without airing that all out, maybe we'll talk about it more in depth, so you guys got more. Because that's the stuff I think people are probably more like. Some people who are like deep and wanting to know what we're about. Yeah. Maybe not people who are casually just watching, just to see hear about the day-to-day stuff, but the behind the scenes stuff that happens behind the production when we're talking about
rules and regulations
what
you can or cannot do.
Certain type of regulatory bodies and all that stuff. That's like the ugly gritty stuff that probably people who are fighters or corners and trainers we're probably like, yeah, they're absolutely right, man. You know, this and that. So maybe at some point we'll have a deeper discussion on that.
Yeah.
But that's why, in a nutshell.
Yeah, but we're not going to be nice about that one.
Nah,
I think that's why we're not talking about it so much right now, is because it is a little bit gritty, and we'd have to
we'd have to
be super
raw.
honest about everything.
We'd have to be really raw. And overall,
yeah,
great show.
Great show.
On the spectator end, great production, everything like that. If there is any grievances or whatever that sounds like that we're talking about, it's on the back end of that had nothing to do with what the consumer, you know.
Nothing to do with Valley Fight Series actually implementing anything. We think they did a great job.
Yeah, they did good.
And pretty much they're just getting better every single time. With that being said, that's just a little backstory of what we've been up to, what's been going on. We have a lot more stuff coming up in the future. August, we got Muay Thai fights. September, we got us coming out. Next week, we got John Vargas fighting for a belt. Next month, I'm going out to Washington to slap somebody. So, yeah, man, we're getting busy, and we're traveling a little bit now. So, I think that'll be great content for you guys to see us actually on the road or flying or whatever the hell we're going to do. And, thank you guys for being here. Like I said, over 100 subscribers. Thank you guys very much.
Yes.
We appreciate that. Helping us build the brand, build the podcast, build everything. And like we said with VFS, their promotion, production just gets better every single time. I feel like every single week, Beyond the Rounds is getting better. And we're growing even more. We got a lot of people asking for stickers and t-shirts and stuff like that. So we'll be coming out with that stuff soon. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, what is that, bro? I'm gonna drop like Pereira.
I dropped the ball, bro. Sorry.
Drop the ball, man. But we're at camp, we're training, we're getting our grind on, so that's what we're doing. Other than that, make sure you guys leave comments, ask questions, ask whatever the hell you want in the comment section. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that great stuff. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Beyond the Rounds. Just to see a lot more content of what we're doing, right? We post a lot more there than we do on YouTube. This is just kind of a recap for everything we're going through, but if you follow us on Instagram, you'll pretty much be able to see day-to-day stuff and what we're doing, how we're grinding, how we're working, and prepping for what's next. And what's next is always a fight, so.
And like if you've seen like the format of how we do our YouTube and our Instagram, our YouTube is more of official updates. This is what we got going on, recaps of fights, upcoming events, etc. And then our Instagram is just like our day-to-day, like training, fun stuff, tomfoolery. We just wilding out. So content on both ends, whichever you choose to be your source of updates, go for it. But I recommend both. And actually the Instagram is the one that's going to give you your daily content.
Yes.
So with all that said, we won't hold y'all up any longer. We know it's getting late. We appreciate y'all time.
It's still hot here.
Yeah, it's hot as hell. Hot.
You got a beanie on though.
I don't even know why. I put it on. I don't know what I was doing. I was delirious. I was sweating. We finished camp and I was sweating for like 40 minutes after. I thought I was going to have a medical emergency.
Yeah, it was
But
bad.
I made it. I knew I had to make it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I knew. So I drank some water. I messed around and drank an energy drink. Probably shouldn't have did that.
Probably
shit.
shouldn't
I'm
do
talking
that,
so
bro.
much right now. With all that said, I'm going to let y'all go. Till the next one. It'll be round 12, actually.
Round number 12, baby.
So, y'all have a good night. Peace.
Peace.